Now, this is an interesting development. So, I never really checked underneath here, but the tank wasn't seated in really. So I thought, okay, well, these just need to have some blocks put in because the screws kept pulling out. Okay, we'll pull those out. Then I come to the back, and actually, the whole thing is pushed in. So I'm going to have to repair this and do some repair of this on the inside to help kind of get all this because it's all moving around. Well, we're going to see what the hell we can do. And in order to get there, the cracks are like right here. Well, there's this little spot that I can get through. And then there's those spots that I can get through. And you can't even hardly see where the hell. There's a spot that you can kind of see. There's the hole. Yeah, this is going to be a fun adventure trying to get in there and get this shit. Ugh.
Okay, so about where that block is the hole for the screw that holds on the tank. I have one on the other side too. Oh, that's gonna freak out. So there's the other one over on that side. So that's the first part. I roughed it up as good as I could with some sandpaper, and then just used some thick CA glue, and you can see it all over the place because I put it on the bottom of the plate before I slid it over there. I don't know how well it's gonna stick in there, but I can't reach it. It's fucking, look at it. I had to cut out supports. There was three, a support here and a support there. And so I gotta get back in there. And that's where all the cracks are, is kind of right in that corner too. So somehow I gotta get right there. You can see it. You can see where this shit's not even freaking glued back in here because they can't reach it. But it is what it is. All right, this is what I'm doing. So I got the wood pieces kind of in there, and I was able to get another wood piece because there's no support from the top of the arch for the landing gear up to the woodwork. There's nothing. There's one little piece that's like right here, and you can kind of see down inside there. Sorry for the flickering. You can see right down there. I'm looking down in the crack. You look down inside here. You can see the hump for the landing gear spot that's, underneath there. So you can see that it's got a little divot. There is no support. You can see the gap because of their, mass production of work. So what I'm actually doing, I am putting a shit ton of CA in there is what I'm doing. And let me see if I can get the other side and I'll show you what I did. So I got this cool little camera on a borescope type thing that works off of Wi-Fi, and you hook it up to your phone. And it's got a little light on there so you can get down in these holes. And now you can see where I'm actually putting the glue in the gap between the woodwork and the fiberglass so that it will have some support. And then as I'm scooting over here, you look a little bit more. That didn't work. Okay, come back over here. More wires, all this other crap. Now we're looking at the main block that I put between the woodwork and the top of that recess for the landing gear. There's this big old block, and I threw some CA in there and just let it soak up in there. But now at least it has some support. So there we go. We're going to see if that works. And you can see the other side. These are the original blocks that I had to put in for the tank to support and sit on. And so, yeah, we're going to hope that those hold up. And we'll see how that works. So that's what it takes to get down in there. And if you have a 412 from Roban, it probably would behoove you, ooh, big word, to get underneath there and see if you can't support that little hump of fiberglass for the recess for the landing gear, because there is no real support from that up to the woodwork. So, yeah, that's my suggestion, is get underneath there
and do what you can do, or else you'll end up like mine, and just from landing and taking off even slightly hard, that shit's all gonna crack. So yeah, I'd get in there and do some work, and hopefully this will help. And that cool little camera, I'm gonna go try to find it here real quick.
Okay, here it is.
This is from Depth Tech. It is a Wi-Fi camera. It's got a little camera on the end of this thing, and it has lights on the end of the thing, and it comes with a whole bunch of little attachments, like a little magnet, a little 90-degree mirror for on there, and you just hook it up through Wi-Fi, charge this bitch up, and this thing is like, I don't know, 6-7 feet long. So you can do all kinds of stuff with this. Send it down in there. So that's what I did to get down into the bottom of that 412 right there, and fix the bottom underneath there. So if you got a 412, this is probably something you might want to look at doing.